Damiano Freschi. You've just heard the actual amplifier owned by Black Sabbath. It's part of the Made in Rock collection that I've created over the last 20 years. I've done this by acquiring instruments that once belonged to the original artists. In partnership with Overloud, we've meticulously captured these amps for THU, preserving their tone and making them accessible to everyone. So, Sabo, how did it feel to play the same amplifier used by Tony Iommi?
Well, using this head is like touching another piece of history, the very beginning of heavy metal, because Black Sabbath are renowned as the fathers of heavy metal. So I played a couple of tunes from Paranoid albums, and actually I found that dark tone that is a trademark for Tony Iommi, and actually this had as a lot of gain, especially considering the era. Back then, distortion in amplifier was not that high gain, but this amp is really, wow, sounds like hell. It's a very, very loud amplifiers. I mean, I think we lost our hearing here because it was really, really hot, but really, really enjoyable to play.
This amplifier is a 1968 100-watt Laney Supergroup head, the Mark I. You'll notice this is not the typical Supergroup case. In fact, it's been rebagged into the 80s Laney AOR box in order to accommodate a cooling fan. This is one of the 4 heads used in Black Sabbath recordings and live shows. It comes from Bev Bevan's studio, and all the components and wiring are original, as you can see from this document. The amp has 2 channels, bass and treble. The bass channel delivers a massive amount of bass distortion, while the treble channel is one that's most commonly used. Thanks to Overloud's innovative fluid capture technology, for the first time in history, we've been able to replicate every tonal and emotional detail of this amp, faithfully preserving the vibe, which is truly a piece of music history. Now, let's hear the fluid capture version as compared to the original. Overloud's fluid capture is an innovative amp emulation process that combines the advantages of both modeling and capturing techniques. In a modeled amp, all the knobs, like the tone stack and the drive circuit, behave much like a real amp, where you have variable control of all the parameters. Conversely, an amp capture is a very realistic but static snapshot of an amp sampled with a particular setting. With fluid capture, we model the amp and we also sample it with a wide variety of settings. Combining these two allows us to create a version that is both flexible and extremely realistic. The package includes presets featuring some of the most well-known Tony Iommi tones and a kit of pedals, including the Space Machine Doubler. Check out the full collection of Made in Rock fluid capturing models on overloud.com or ilio.com. Also available for THU Mobile on iPad and iPhone.